Dennis. Welcome to my home in Savannah, Georgia. So I do event design and I'm a photo stylist. I travel all over the country producing features for magazines. Today we are throwing a holiday party in my home. Today I'm going to show you how to throw together a quick party with a few easy to make recipes and some DIY tricks that I've learned along the way. I decided for this one to use all these glass cake stands that I have, and I think most people probably see them traditionally sort of stacked up. Well, I didn't want to do that, so I'm going to build height with them in more of a stepping down stage. And so they'll make a nice circular space in the middle without it feeling too big, because I'm going to get some things on it that are quite tall. So the overall thing will create a really nice amount of height to fill in this space, but there'll still be a lot of room for food. So the first step is placing them, and then I put this fuzzy garland on it with, you can use 2-stick tape, because I'm a photo stylist, I'm a little addicted to this metallic tape. So the next step is, I have this, it's cotton, it's, you can get it at craft stores, but it's for making paper, but I think it makes really great fake snow, and not the cheesy looking fake snow. So I sort of scatter it all around in there, because what I'm doing is making a little bed for these bottle brush trees. And so, and you can build it up as you go, but I typically like to kind of get them placed and then go around them. You kind of play around with height. I don't like to get too many of the same thing on one stand. And then you fill in with snow as you go. So you keep filling in with the snow. I've collected vintage Christmas stuff for 20 years or more. These are not, but I mix in old and new things, and so this was kind of a fun score at an estate sale. And I like the idea of mixing the, different tones. So for me, I don't necessarily always go with the same color, so it's kind of fun to alternate. So I'm going to do pink on this guy, and then the next one I'll probably go back to green. And this, as you'll notice, is a little bit different texture as well. And that's just because this one's new and that's vintage. I like to involve my little person and my other big person, he's not in this, when we do Christmas stuff, just because these are traditions that we try to do every year together. So we're outside because we're going to flock a wreath, and there's a lot of overspray involved. So rather than spray straight down, which doesn't look very natural, it's sort of important to kind of hold the wreath up and spray down into it. And clearly you want it to be heavy where the snow wouldn't have naturally fallen. So, and softer as you get to the outside. So the overall look for me is to have a little bit of green framing the outside and this sort of silvery green on the inside. And I think we're in good shape. So the next stage probably for us will be to get inside and put the ornaments on. So next step will be inside. So essentially, glue gun, Christmas ball. Make sure that you're sort of always across from the hanger, so you know what's the top and what's the bottom. And then you just start sort of filling in where you want things. And very similar to the centerpiece, it's really organic. I kind of just do a thing and then I stare at it. If I don't like it, I take it apart. But before I commit with glue, I kind of tuck it in, give it a once over, like it, that's when you go. Some of these things you can just twist in or poke in the way we do with the greens. But with that, clearly it's not going to stay unless you get some glue on it. And you can pry these things off before you toss this wreath away at the end of the season. And alternate, like get in some interesting shapes. Don't just stick with balls because I think it's kind of fun too. This is sort of a nice movement around the wreath. And these are tree reflectors. A long time ago, people used to poke their Christmas lights through them, and I actually still use them. They're aluminum, but they make them out of heavier metal as well. And I love to do that. And you see how much that magnifies an ornament. So that's kind of a fun way to get some volume somewhere.